Hi guys, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. I wasn't going to post today, but I had some important messages that kind of were unfolding today and just came through with Sophia. So I wanted to get out the message before it got cold. Sorry about the yellowness on my video. This computer doesn't take in the nighttime lighting very well. So anyway, I just want to get right to it for you. This will be a short transmission. I was getting some communication from my twin earlier today, telepathically or heart-based, however you see it. And he was showing me some things, and I was trying to get clear on what he was trying to tell me. And he was showing me I was seeing like a book cover, like a metal book cover that was with a spiral closing, that was very flexible and strong. And then I see like a man's arm, a right arm, making a muscle, like weightlifting. And I'm like, do you want to work out at the gym or something? And then he was showing me dumbbell. So I'm like, are you calling me a dumbbell? And it was like, no, but it was about the dumbbell. And then I see him scratching his right shoulder with just one finger, okay? So besides the humorous little back and forth conversation and trying to figure out what he was telling me, it had to do with being inflexible and strong, but I was seeing this book, kind of like Akashic Records, but I wasn't positive until later when I got the message now. But it had to do with, weightlifting and being strong and that kind of thing. And something about the shoulder, I was like, do you need me to send healing to your right shoulder or something? So, but that wasn't the message. And then I was like, do you want to work out at the gym? So then, that was this morning. That was at like 9:30 this morning when I was having this communication. And then my twin friend who channels my twin at times, which I've told you that before, she came through. We were just having a general conversation. It had nothing to do with this. And then he comes through her with the same kind of information. She actually sent me the little icon of the arm muscle, okay? And these were messages from him along with Don Quixote. And I'd gotten then from the cards as well a picture that I noticed that I never noticed before on a card that literally was the same thing. It was a book with spiral spine, and also the X for the female on the front, okay? And what I was getting at that time, that was in relation to Don Quixote, but also in the Divine Masculine's Akashic Records, okay? That the X being on this cover was the history of the Divine Masculine and his prior loves, okay, and how death was related to all the feminine energies in his past. Literally, I wrote down, female has meant death to him in the past. And then, going into Don Quixote, it's all about chivalry, and then chivalry being dead. Okay, right? He was the last chivalrous man. So then, during the day, in some of the reads I got, three women kept coming up, and they weren't coming up as a positive thing. And again, that at first I didn't know what that meant, because I was in the deck that I don't use reversals, they were coming up 3 queens. I'm like, is this supposed to mean 3 people? Is it 3 people in the environment for the Divine Masculine? Is it 3 people as far as lovers and the twin? And it wasn't until later that the 3 queens came up again in the deck I do use reversals for. They were all 3 queens were reversed. But also the Divine Feminine came up with 2 masculines reversed. So it was basically referencing to twin past lovers, okay, and the negative experiences they had from that. So this was very clear at this time. So then I was checking in with Sophia, and besides the fact that I was looking up CB codes earlier, and there were some cute messages about that too. I can get into that later when I do a read for you. But so I was connecting with Sophia, and it was right after I pulled some cards, and the death card came out again, and it had to do with like I said, of lovers past. But in connecting with Sophia, she was showing me some pictures. I first see like a tear-shaped wire, and then it starts spinning, you know, like a skater, you know, would do a spin on the ice. But it was just a tear-shaped wire. It was spinning like that, rotating, and then the same shaped tear, you know, looked like a, you know, an animated head slamming their, you know, with arms, slamming their head down, up and down on the desk, like banging your head on the wall. And then I see a wave of these, what looked like these books with the spirals on them, right? In a wave, like, you know, many books in a line. It was definitely showing me in a wave, but they were first showing me that as clappers, like they were clappers clapping down all in a wave. So it was showing me that the beginning of the wave coming into union. And then I realized that these clappers were the Akashic records for all the twins. So it's literally all of the Akashic records books being shut, closed to the past, in a chain reaction. And I was getting the starting date to be October 7th to the 8th. Literally the Akashic records slamming shut. Okay, and then right after that, I saw Jesus on the cross, raise the horizontal piece over his head as Atlas, the weightlifting champ, as he one-arms the glory of being champion. Then he looks in the mirror, admiring himself, posing and psyching himself up, and he looked like the Hulk, literally. His back and shoulders had become huge, and he was admiring himself in the mirror. It was really cute. He had become like that to carry the weight of the world on his shoulders. And then, as he's, you know, he's just being like a little boy looking in the mirror like, you know, cool, look at me now. And then the Divine Feminine rushes in to hug her adorable man, which melts him back into his usual size, telling her all about it. It was a really cute thing. Like, she hugs him as the Hulk. Like, I don't care what you look like, I just love you. And she hugs him, and then he just melts down to his regular size and just starts talking to her like an excited kid, wanting to tell her everything. So I wanted to make sure you got that message because it was very important. And I will get to, I'll do a reading for you tomorrow. Let's see, let's see if I can deck out. I'll pull one quick card before we go. Alright, clear in a line. Clear in a line. I really wasn't, I'm still sweaty, I need to take a shower, and I'm kind of a mess, but that's okay. Okay. So, alright, Sophia. Give a message for the collective. Let us know what the energies are now and that are relative to all of us as the organic true twins. What do we need to know? Okay. Okay, so the cards that came out were Judgment reversed and the Ace of Pentacles upright. Okay, and for me, lately the Judgment card reversed has been all about deliberation. It's just like, you know, judgment's coming, the final judgment's coming, but they're just still deliberating. Okay, but you see, as soon as that turns upright, it's going right into the Ace of Pentacles, which is that new life, the brand new life. Okay, an offer of a new life. And this has to do, and traditional deck, as I've said before, the Ace of Pentacles is all about perfect contentment. You know, it's Pentacles. It's all about practicalities. It doesn't have to be about money. It's just about your practical life, your day-to-day living. And this is about this beautiful, new, balanced life. And the bottom of the deck is the Emperor. Okay? So it's all about that stable, in charge, Hulk of an energy, right? Carrying the weight of the world upon their shoulder. It's kind of like the Divine Masculine signing off, saying, you know, this is from me. I'm coming. I'm working on stuff. Okay? All right. So rise and be loved, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow.